What's good, guys? This is ICS back for Mailbag Mondays, Ep.7, SnapBack Sports by Jack Settleman. Very few topics, but a lot to talk about. These topics, a lot of things happen. There's going to be some stories every week. It's not going to be me having to make now to the NFL. There's a lot of stories. Probably next week is going to be really interesting, Episode 8. But I'm not going to have to make up anything. There's going to be very few topics, and I'm going to answer a question that I missed in my last episode. I apologize. I'm gonna get this question, and I'm gonna make sure I do not miss this question. I'm gonna answer your question. And this question comes from Kobe24 Goated. R.P. Kobe. All respect to Kobe and all the passengers that died in the helicopter crash. His question: if next year had no trades and everything stayed the same sap, other than the fact that Clay comes back to the Warriors, where would you rank them in the Western Conference, or could they get past to the second round? Now, the Warriors right now are the 9th seed. The Jazz are the 1 seed. The Suns are the 2 seed. The Lakers are the 3 seed. Clippers are the 4th seed. Blazers 5. Nuggets 6. Spurs. So they're the 9th seed right now. Clay comes back. You get another scorer. And you get some defensive help. I'll rank them maybe... Because look, the Blazers and the Nuggets are the 5 and the 6 seed. The Blazers are damn good, especially with Lillard. The Nuggets are really good, especially with Jokic playing at MVP level. So they could be in the mix. The highest I'll go is the 5 seed. Because the West is stacked. They're not playing the Eastern Conference where 18 and 18 has you in the 4 seed. Right, Knicks? No. So this is a really stacked conference. I see them maybe being 5-6 at best. That's because the Jazz are gonna be there if they keep on shooting like that. The Lakers and the Clippers, of course. Chris Paul is turning the Suns around. So I don't see them over. I don't see them being, because it's not the same team. They don't have the same role player 3-point shooters, and they don't have the same defensive help that they did before. You know, everyone got older. They don't have Iguodala. Iguodala can play some defense, but who's the Iguodala? Does Oubre play defense? So Wiggins, does he play defense? They don't have the same defenders that they had. Clay is going to be some help. But it's going to, now, they can't disguise Curry. Curry used to be a liability on defense. They can't disguise him anymore. Curry needs to start playing some good defense. Even though he's undersized, he's going to have to do something. He has to play some defense. Lillard play some defense. He's going to have to play some defense if they want to get to past the second round, maybe back to the finals. But I'll say they can get to the second round. I'm not sure if they can get to the conference finals. I don't think they have the same role. They don't have that same... The Warriors were a great defensive team when they were winning the finals. And they also can make threes. They had both. Not only can they not make threes outside of Curry consistently, and their defense isn't the same. So there's no way I'll see them. I think they can win a series. Not this year. If they play let's say they get in, Dallas falls out or the Spurs fall out, they get in, they play the Suns or the Jazz. It could get interesting. I see a 6-game series if they go against the Jazz or the Suns. I don't see them winning it though, but I would be they would shock me completely if they won a series this year. Depending on who they match up with. And Curry has to get hot, MVP hot. But we'll see. Right now, they're not in the playoffs. I don't see that sticking around. Dallas, I don't know if Dallas or the Spurs. They're not two teams I have a lot of confidence in. Next question. Well, not question. Of course, we all know Dak got signed to a 4-year, $160 million, $426 guaranteed. I like the deal. Dak, you get most guaranteed money in history. That's usually going to how it works. The market's getting driven up. Yeah, the market's getting driven up. Now, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, 40's the baseline. them getting 43, 44, maybe even 45. And both of those quarterbacks deserve it. Baker, no. I think Baker will probably get in the 30s. I don't think they're gonna break the bank on him. And they don't have to too. They still have time, but it's time to start thinking about paying them because they've been on minimum wage. So let's go get their money up. Now this means that, like, okay, you're buying in. The Cowboys went 6-10, right? And I'm like, well, they were 2-4 without him, okay? And then they won 4 games, and they lost. They went 4-6 without him. So basically, you think with Dak, they should be well into the 11-12 win range for that amount of money. There's the difference. Now, Dak was a 4th rounder. He never had pressure on him as a 4th rounder. He's not a top 10 pick getting drafted with those expectations. You're making this money, you got expectations. Ain't no excuses. No. Because you got Amari Cooper, you got Gallup, you got CeeDee Lamb. I don't want to hear about Zeke. No. It's Dak. So let's go. Dak, no. Let's go. Y'all gotta win now. You got all that money. Let's win. I think he deserves that money. That's how free agency works. If you don't want him to walk, you're going to have to pay him, especially at quarterback position. You're going to have to pay him or let him walk out the door. They're going to have to pay him because if they tagged him again, he was gone. So they paid him. All that, those expectations now. The Cowboys have to win. Bare minimum, they should be in the playoffs every single year. We're making the second most in the league. But he even got more guaranteed money than Mahomes did. So listen, that $500 contract doesn't even look that good because, anyways, we'll get to that later. There's a lot of like mechanics in it that just, he really could have got more money. The $500, yeah, that looks nice, but like how much is he actually getting? We'll see. But for Dak, you have to win. No talk about the defense. I don't care about the defense. Y'all are going to have to win. Y'all gonna have to win. You can overcome. If you're that good of a defense, you can win some shootouts. Dak, don't tell me about the defense. Because I know some quarterbacks, if you want to be on that level, Drew Brees had bad defenses. Aaron Rodgers had bad defenses. Buy in. I don't want it. Cowboys fans, do not tell me about the defense. I don't want to hear it. You signed Dak because no one told you to overpay DeMarcus Lawrence and Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith, you could have let walk. He's a bust. Look what he's a bust based on the contract. Now as a player, based on the contract you gave him, what has he done? Nothing. DeMarcus Lawrence, and based on that contract, making that much as an edge rusher, what has he done? Nothing. Both of them. Don't blame the defensive coordinator. We're going to see. Y'all want to get Dan Quinn in there? Dan Quinn sucks. That defense was never good in Atlanta. Hear about the Legion of Boom? That defense was never good in Atlanta. At all. How many leads they done blown? That's his defense. And that's your new defense. Do not tell me about the defense. It's the players. You can get how many coaches? You can get Chris Richard. You can get Chris Richard or whoever you had last year and Dan Quinn. It's the same motherfucking players. Don't tell me about these coaches. It's the same players. Are y'all going to do something? Okay? Do something. Do something, please. Please do something. Dak, it's your job to carry this team. Don't talk to me about the defense. It's your job when you're making $40+ million, 126 guaranteed, 160 over 4 years. It's your job to carry the team. 10 wins should be at worst. They went 6-10, and y'all defense was horrible. Your offense was horrible. Andy Dalton's trash. 6-10. Bare minimum, you should win 4 games that y'all lost. Y'all should win this year. I don't want to hear about y'all playing the AFC East. Y'all should go. Well, not the East. Y'all playing the AFC West with the Chargers, Raiders, Broncos, and the Chiefs. And then you play the NFC South. Y'all better go at least 10-6 for that money. 8-8, that's over. You can't go 8-8 for $40 million. So what the contract means to me is that the Cowboys need to win. They believe they can win with Dak Prescott. So Dak Prescott must win. The expectations are high. Jerry Jones, they're not going to win with Jerry Jones. But Dak, it's your job. That's what they're paying you to lead the team. You're the most important position in football. Y'all have to win. Expectations. That's the only thing that changed with me. Nah, ain't no fourth rounder now. The fourth rounder can do what he want. Now you got paid. Second highest. Let's go. Y'all got to win. That's what it means to me. Okay, Mailbag Mondays, episode 7, Snapback Sports by Jack Settlement. It's your boy ICS. See you for the next episode.